beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Heartbaked. And last episode, I don't really remember what happened, but I think he's here for some reason. I wiped the tears that formed in my eyes. But Benjamin, your bluntness might cost you a lot one day. I don't remember what happened. I'd rather say what I have in my mind than regretting not doing that later. But yes, after amending our misunderstanding, I got the job as a cleaner and fetch boy. Fetch boy? As in giving him things that are located in higher places. He has quite a lot of them, surprisingly. Oh, so he won't be using ladders anymore. I think you should demand a raise, Ben. Besides the counter, he can't reach anything in his fine establishment. I like to think that I'm helping him out of my own volition and good heart. I wouldn't want to get on his bad side instantaneously, or rather his worst side. I snickered and patted his back. Benjamin's learning so quickly how to handle the dwarf. I'm glad it went well. Now you'll be able to eat better. Not yet, no. I knitted my eyebrows, confused. Why not? What is of more importance than your health? I need to save every chip I can and upgrade my farm and the hut first. The tools I've been using wore down already, and I can hardly use them anymore. If I manage to get by underfed for this long, I don't mind being a little hungry for a month or two more. Is he being serious right now? Oh, you have a sheep, don't you? I will help you whether you like it or not. You're being silly. No, I will help him whether he likes it or not. There's no way could I accept that. Accept what? You. Why is it so difficult to get through your thick skull sometimes? Now hear me out, because I would not repeat myself. He raised his eyebrows, puzzled. Okay. I inhaled deeply. I will provide you with some food every day. The best, most invigorating food you've ever eaten. And I will help you out whenever I'm free, too. I can't do a lot since I'm a chef, but I will try my best. His mouth hung a bit open, as if not believing what I was saying. He shook his head. I don't need any help. I don't want to burden you. I can manage. Listen here, Cream Puff. You'll be a bigger burden if you collapse somewhere on your way to town or something. What if no one finds you? I shook with anger and irritation. Why was he being so reckless? Why can't he understand that he's not alone anymore? It's not a big deal, really. It's not like I will be going out of my way to prepare you meals or anything. But, no buts. Michiko, ever again. He winced, visibly unhappy with the outcome, yet there were no signs of him protesting. At last he groaned and waved his hand in motion, saying, Do what you want, I don't care. I won't care, sorry. Good. Now to prepare Radley's new delivery route. Thanks for the meal. Benjamin clapped his hands together in a thankful gesture and got up. Did you like it? That was a new recipe. I'm sure people will brawl to get every last bit of this pie. You're very talented. A blush bloomed on my cheeks. I flipped my braid in a casual way and laughed unnaturally as in to hide it. Obviously, the fabulous Michiko strikes again with her astute mind. Yeah. Ben stared, walking towards the exit, when he suddenly halted, remembering something. I'll try to borrow some of Carver's secrets for you, so you can improve your recipes even more. But Ben, you can't do that. I'm not a chef. That you might be, but your ingredients are something you need to work on. Not everyone will appreciate apple pie with salt in it. What? I quickly took a bite of the remaining slice of pie and grimaced immediately. It's terrible and salty. Oi, Ben, why didn't you tell me this earlier? Eh? He was already gone. To eat so much of this atrociousness. After the heart-baked cake is done and the festival is over, I will make him his favorite pastry, this time closely following the instructions. Thank you and come again to Michiko's Pastries. I smiled sweetly and artificially at the leaving customer, as usual. This day has been so dull and strenuous, and it's not like I did anything besides selling my goods and baking a little, but that sure was enough to absorb my energy. I leaned on the counter and looked through the window, while twirling a braid on my fingers. Only 2 more days, huh? For the past week, I've been trying to get closer and closer to Benjamin in order to gain his heart for the heart-baked recipe. Selfishly, I've baked the desire to befriend and date him, and he took the bait, as gullible as he is. And yet, somehow the lie turned into the sincere wish to help him, to be there for him. I found myself drifting off and wondering what he's doing right now. Is he tending to his sheep, brushing them with his gentle smile and warm eyes? Is he working hard to fix his house, making it a better place to live? Is he thinking thinking about me too, even if a little. Pathetic. I'm so pathetic wishing for him to think about me, dream about spending his time together with me. Who am I to him? Who is he to me? Maybe it's not him being gullible, but me for getting attached to him so quickly. I can't believe I'm saying that. I like Benjamin, the sheep weirdo. There's no other explanation for the feeling lingering inside of me. When he touches me, my skin becomes hot. My face feels like it's on fire. I can't breathe. I want to make him smile at me more, look at me more. I slumped to the floor and held my head in my arms. Benjamin was the one supposed to be lovelorn, wanting me, not the other way around. Good job, me. Nice job. I need to vent to someone. No, wait, I don't have anyone I could confide to. I wouldn't want to involve Riley in this mess. He probably wouldn't even care about my silly feelings, or understand them for the matter. How could he? How could he understand the agonizing pain of unrequited feelings? The only thing on his mind is the purity of his surroundings, probably. Maybe I should write in my diary. That's better than nothing, and a diary would never judge me either. Unless someone's reading the diary, you know. Okay. I quickly dashed upstairs and scanned the room for the diary. It was laying faithfully on the side of my bed, waiting for me to pour my heart into it. How I wish I could just curl up in my bed right now, hide myself from the world under the blankets, alas. I headed downstairs, looked to the side, checking if Bradley was anywhere nearby. If he knew I owned a diary, oh dear. The laughing would never cease that the great Machiko owns a diary. Luckily enough, he seemed to be occupied in the kitchen. Good. Gingerly, I put the book on the counter and searched for a pencil. Aha! Gotcha! Great. Just as I attempted to write, my mind draws a blank. I tapped the pencil several times on the open pages. Oh! I might start from the very beginning, how we met and our exchanges day by day. Yeah, that should help me get my mind and feelings in check. Alright. One day as Riley wasn't enough. One day I met this bizarre person. One day when I had too much free time. No, this bizarre person. Oh, and I should include this too. Holy macaroni and every other dishes that exist. I jolted, terrified of the unexpected screaming, knocking the diary off the counter. The piercing shriek pulled me roughly from my dreamy sheep land, throwing me hard into reality's arms. But not his shenanigans again. Bradley, hello? Bradley's plea was becoming louder and louder, filled with more fright every second. Oh, for creamy muffin's sake. Machiko, I'm gonna die, help! I'm coming, stop yelling. I rushed to the kitchen, almost tripping over and banging my body into the kitchen swinging door. What happened? The scene that unfolded before my eyes made me stop dead in my tracks. I think I'm going to collapse. Michi. Bradley was laying on the floor, sobbing and wailing and trying to get strawberry syrup off of himself that apparently must have dropped in right after it slipped on. Bradley. Chico. Bradley. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to. The shelf was just overflowing with dust. Like I was minding my business, sweeping the floor, and suddenly I noticed all the dust in the sunray, and I squinted my eyes and put my hands on my hips in a threatening way. Bradley, I can't even leave you alone for one flowery second. 1 second. Without you causing a hullabaloo. What? In my kitchen. But, no buts, please. I repeated in a mocking tone, mimicking his distressed face. That's why I specifically told you not to clean the kitchen when I'm not around. You're always making an even bigger mess. No, don't even say that I'm making a mess, Michi. I would never. I'll stop when you finally get that kitchen. I'll stop when you finally get that the kitchen is my sanctuary, and then, unless I tell you otherwise, don't attempt to clean anything besides the floor. I extended my hand to help Bradley up while he was wiping his tears off the face with the other hand. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Now, no more tears. You can have the rest of the day off. I'll deal with this myself, I said while examining the kitchen state. Well, it could be worse. Really? I can go home and bathe? Oh man. He bounced elated and jumped to my side, hugging me tightly. I feel nothing from his touch. Just empty forced contact. Thanks, Mitchie, you're the best. I attempted to grace him with the sweetest smile I could manage. Yeah. He waved me goodbye and galloped through the back door to his house. I'm in no mood to clean this right now. I sighed and went back to the front of the store with a heavy heart. And there I spotted a familiar figure standing. A small gasp escaped my mouth. It's Benjamin. He came out of his own volition to my shop. Maybe we could go on a. Maybe we could talk a little. Yeah. Ben, what are you doing here? Can I help you with? Oh no. I covered my mouth with my hands. He's reading my diary. How rude. How rude of him. Why didn't he just close the diary? Oh, no. He was trembling slightly, his arms steadily moving up and down as he was curbing his crying. Instead, a tired, hollow laugh rang in the room, and his head slowly turned in my direction. The always inquisitive, childlike eyes, brimming with candiness, were now so empty, crying tearlessly. So that's what you think of me. I should have known. That you were fooling me too. That no one will ever accept me for who I am. He cried desperately, slamming the diary on the counter. Benjamin put his clenching, shaking fists on the counter and leaned on them, choking on the air. But Ben, it's not what you think. It's not what I think, she says. I know what I saw, what I've read. He pulled the book towards him and opened it on a desired page and started reading. I had to try making the Heartbaked cake. That was my only chance to show townsfolk I'm as good of a chef as Carver. There is no way I would have won with some cookies alone. Therefore, I thought of and scrutinized my candidates for the heart ingredient. The only boys I know are Riley, Carver, and this newcomer, Benjamin. Riley is my best friend. We spent our whole lives together. He feels more like a brother to me than anything, so he's an instant no-no. Obviously, I couldn't pursue Carver. I have enough stress to deal with already. Having no other options. He snorted and shook his head with a scoff. He continued with his voice breaking. I decided to talk to that odd shepherd. He's a bit eccentric, to say the least. I've never met anyone like him. I mean, who talks to their animals like they're people? Scratch that. Who never takes a step outside without them? Now I can understand if we were talking about dogs, but sheep? Wow, see, this girl is so rude. Even her diary, she sounds rude. I was hoping that he doesn't lose all his humanity and is still prone to woman's advances. I thought that he had to be. Granted his converse with sheep on a daily basis. He must be craving human contact, right? Wow, she's such savagery. And you have the audacity to tell me it's not what I think when I have it written. When I have it written in black and white right here. Ben, no, don't. He was crying. The low sobbing was the only sound filling the cold room. His tears dripped on the diary, smudging the terrible words I've written. Benjamin didn't even bother with wiping them off. He let them flow. I couldn't find anything that would justify me. I stood there with my head hung and a glance casted down. Even if it were my personal ramblings, I had no right to talk about him in this way. I was too caught up in my own feelings to not notice what I'm pouring down on the paper. I don't want to see you ever again. Ben, please, let me explain. No, I don't want to experience this situation again. Just when I escaped my family, everyone always looked down on me. And when I thought I found some acceptance, you. Turns out you've been using me all along. I've had enough. Slowly he raised his head, showing a deadpan facade, deprived of any emotion. Don't try to talk to me ever again. I can feel my heart sink. It hurts so much. Benjamin, wait. I stepped quickly to the side, trying to hold him, stop him, hug him. But he squirmed out of my touch and ran out of the bakery, slamming the door. Wait. Why did this have to happen? Feeling weak, my knees gave up and I slid to the floor with a thump. Benjamin, why couldn't you open to a page when I described my current feelings for you? When I filled the pages with our happy memories together? When I accepted you into my heart? Why did it have to be the time I first met you? Life truly is a cruel mistress. I lay down on the cold floor and laughed at my miserable self. I laughed until my voice got hoarse and I fell asleep, tormented with today's events. After that, I never saw Benjamin again. I tried to visit his farm numerous times, but with each visit, it looked more and more abandoned. Ending number 7. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. Well, crap. Looks like... no. What? No, just take me to the menu. Main menu. Yeah. Well, it looks like we got ending 7 of whatever amount. But that's gonna be it for Heartbaked. I honestly want to just get this over with because I do not like this girl. Her personality is horrible. It's horrible. It's really horrible. And as you guys know me, I would usually go for every route, but I cannot handle. I cannot handle. So you guys can try this game out for yourself and tell me what endings you guys got. But I got ending number 7. I shouldn't have trusted you or whatever it said. I'm thankful that we are over with this series because this girl is so horrible. Horrible. But thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys some other time.